How do? Welcome back to Backroads Country. Last episode we got everything planted, rolled, we bought the dairy cows. Don't have any food for them other than the meadow, but we got them in. In between episodes I have done the, once it's finished saving, the smaller grass field is done. Did that into grass. That's in the silo fermenting away. Got about 120,000 litres of grass, which is not too bad. This bigger field we've done here, AI Worker is just finishing off the windrowing. We need a bigger windrower for this field, definitely. It's taking him ages to do this. I won't mind a bigger tedder. I'll tell you what I have noticed as well, which I was really confused by. 35. This spot here is, well, it's just scrapland really. It's just grass at the minute, not planted grass, but like, I don't know, meadow grass, whatever you call it. 7.5 acres best part of, and it's only 43k. So I'm thinking we buy that. Well, I mean, why would we not? And then the question is, with that then, do we just make this a grass field? Do we extend this field down? We could extend 26 out to the boundary and have a grass field there. I don't know, but it just seems crazy that I haven't bought that yet, so I'm going to buy it for 43k. There's no reason not to. We can't buy the soil samples, unfortunately, because it's not classed as a field. But we've got a massive portion of this map as ours now, which is great. I also wanted to have a look at, touched last episode slightly on sprayers. The sprayer we've got is that one, yeah, the Amazon Super. So I think it's 40 metres, but it only goes 7 miles an hour, as do a lot of the sprayers. And we're going to look at getting another sprayer plus another tractor to pull it. Then I thought, well, why not let's just get a self-propelled sprayer. Twice the speed, 15 mile an hour working. They've got a decent working width. We can get them at 40 metres, 36 metres. That one even goes up to 54. And then we wouldn't, because we've no need for another tractor. And if we do want another tractor, we want it to be more powerful. You know, we don't want we've no use for a little tractor really. So I think I'm going to do that when it comes to spraying. Fence been pulling the well, it's been doing the mowing first, and then it's been on the forage. So I'm going to pick up this here, because unfortunately we can't get, why is it not turning on? There we go. We cannot get an AI worker to do this, but I think we probably could do on Courseplay. But then it means just setting it all up. So I'm just going to fly by and do it myself. If we do, I mean, I think we're probably best off doing that piece of land we've just bought as grass. Because, I mean, I could get this I think it's called the Scout, to manually do the field sampling. But it just seems to make sense to me if we just do it as another grass field. Because we've got 2 cow enclosures now. So we do need to keep them constantly topped up. So I'll get this one quickly done on a quick little time lapse. And then we need to get once he's finished windrowing, I'll get the AGCO going on the sprayer for the oats, because the oats will harvest in 2 months' time. Well, I tell you what as well, before we do that, let me quickly show you. how many pallets of produce we now have. So we've got 20 canola oil, 5 sunflower oil, 7 honey, 4 buffalo mozzarella, 34 lettuce, 52 sugar, 22 bread and 14 eggs. We've just been producing pallets like nobody's business. Nothing to sell until we hit the winter months apart from the sugar in September. So if we do buy any gear, if we look at buying that sprayer, for example, we'll have to do it on a hire purchase and then just pay it off when we come to winter and the sell time. But yeah, that's where we are at. So I'm going to get this field bashed out, get it into the TMR mixing station. Before we move on to next month, hoping possibly we might have some TMR for the cows. Might not do though. I think they're plodding along quite nicely though, to be honest. Ooh, they've run out of meadow as well, the water buffalo, and so have they. So scrap that. They're not going along quite nicely at all. So we're going to have to then... Oh, in fact, if that's the case then... Because I need this tractor for mowing. Because the front and back attachments, it's the only one I've got that can do it. Just thinking, do we bring the class in here? Try and set it up on Courseplay? Or do we just give the cows one night with no food? It's not going to be the end of the world, is it, I suppose? Because I'd need to get that field... I mean, it's already 5:15. I'd need to get it mowed, cultivated into an actual field. That's something else as well. I ain't got a cultivator. Although we can just modify the large roller. Planted with grass, limes sprayed. Yes, there's quite a bit to do with that field. I'll probably do that next month. Yeah, stick with the original plan. I'll do this, and then we'll feed the cows in June. So I'll see you soon. Well, I wasn't expecting anywhere near this amount of hay off this field, nearly 250,000 litres. Bearing in mind it was cut 1 month before prime as well. It was ready to harvest, but it didn't have that extra month for that extra bit of growth, because I wanted both fields to be done at the same time for the next one, so this would have had even more if it had been left another month. So this here will do us for a while now. I think next couple of harvests will just go straight into silage. I want to have a quick look at the TMR mixing station, because I think it can do silage as well. If it can, then we can just get rid of the fermenting silo that's making silage. We shall have a look. I've got the AI worker spraying the oat fields. There is good news and bad news on the fields we did last episode as well. Field 4, the big sorghum field, still has its tram lines, which is a pain in the arse, because we're going to have to basically either plough or cultivate with field creation turned on that whole field up after the sorghum harvest. The cornfield, however, has no tram lines, which I find bizarre, seeing as it was set to tram lines when we did it. So I don't know why it's not, but yeah, it's frustrating that we're going to have to plough that whole field up, because that's going to be a big job. One I'm probably going to leave to the AI worker as well. It's probably my least favourite job, is ploughing. First oat field done. Let's just double check he's not missed any. A weed. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Okay. Everything needs weeding. Which is what I was saying about getting the self-propelled weeder sprayer. Sorry. It's bigger and it's faster. I'm half tempted after this oats harvest as well, just to rip out this middle bit and just have it as one big field, because we always do the same crop in it, in both fields. We never really differ from that. Makes sense just to have it as one for when we're doing jobs like this. Makes it easier for the AI worker. I was thinking as well, goats could be a good option to add to our animal list. Bottled goat milk sells for a pretty penny. Alright, let's have a look at this TMR production, see if it does do silage. No, it doesn't. Okay. Must have been another one I was thinking of. Yeah, so that's going to do us a long time, I think, that hay, which is good. We need to get some silage in there. We'll do that with lorry. I was also thinking of building another little shed up big grass fields, leaving all the grass equipment up there, the mower, the tedder, the windrower, the forage wagon, because we don't need it down here, and we are fast running out of space in this yard. So we've got nearly 50,000 litres silage, which is not too bad. Keep us going for a little bit. We need to also look at a farmhouse, making millions each year and still sleeping on a doormat because I'm too tight to spend some money on a house. In typical Yorkshire fashion, I'm tight. Okay. I think we'll leave him spraying. And we'll pass on to next month. I just need to move those eggs, make sure that spawn point's clear. Chicken's still got loads of food, so they'll be alright for a bit. Don't think there's that many there. Okay. Not going to be that much to do next month. So I'm going to have a little bit of a lie-in. We're going to get up at 11. So this month we need to get the grass fields fertilised. We have got liquid fertiliser in this store, in the silo, but that sprayer is slower and less of a wicking width than the spreader. So I think we're going to do it with solid fert. First things first though, we need to get... I've just disconnected that trailer as well. We need to get the silage into the TMR mixer. We need to get some food to the cows. And then we want to have a look at this self-propelled sprayer as well on a hire purchase. Look at those bloody tram lines. $72,000 litres. We'll get the water buffalo fed first. Whoa, bloody hell. I'm so used to driving through that. I completely forgot there was a crop in there. Nearly wiped out a load of it. Not sure how much TMR will have produced from that one trailer of silage. Maybe around 50,000 litres. I think we put in just over 49, didn't we? Oh, okay, 118. So it looks like it doubles up. So we'll do a trailer into the water buffalo and a trailer into the dairy cows then. That's worked out quite well. First time feeding the dairy cows. Hopefully there is that bit of a step. I hope it doesn't stop me getting any... Oh, it's a little bit tight. Oh wait, yeah. Oh wait, oh, yeah, we're in. The fun part's going to be when we have to reverse out. Okay, so both sets of cows now have a full lorry load of TMR. Nice and steady. That is so close to the roof of that barn. We're out. Okay, I'm just going to leave that there for a second. I want to start this guy going on the cotton fields. Then we can have a look at getting the self-propelled sprayer. And doing the bigger fields with that. Gonna have to get some solid fert for the grass fields. Not gonna bother liming it, should be alright. I think we limed it last time. And get a couple of harvests out of grass before we need to lime it again. I did lose control of the tractor, take out a little bit of the cotton when I was driving the forage wagon over. Don't ask me how I did it, I wasn't paying attention. More than likely browsing TikTok. Anyway, the less said about that the better. We had a little bit that side as well. Right, let's have a look. Yes, one headland, that's fine. Don't hit the telegraph poles, please. Lovely. Let's get this silage in. I'm going to have to reverse. Then we can have a look at the self-propelled sprayer. Money's dwindling and we're not going to have any more income until September when we sell off some sugar. And I think the eggs go at September as well. So we're going to have to just be a bit careful. We'll have to put the minimum deposit we can down. It won't matter because in winter when we sell all our goods, we'll just pay it straight off. So it shouldn't be an issue. We may have to take a small loan just to see us through the next few months. See how much it cost us on the hire purchase. I need to get that grass field, well the scrubland field I suppose, mowed as well. Get that planted. I want to get that's got to be done this month. Because I don't want it to be 2 months behind the other two fields. 1 month behind's alright, because we can just sacrifice a month's growth on it. 2 months behind is, I can't really do that. Not quite sure how I'm stuck. Ah. It's the front way. Surely I should be able to swing around there though. Yeah? No? Maybe? There we go. Best truck driver in Yorkshire. Oh, that was close. Starting to look at getting another greenhouse up as well for strawberries. When we get this first load of milk into dairy, might even be this month, you know. What are the cows looking like? How much milk have they produced? Probably not much because they didn't have any food last month. We've got 6,000 litres. Yeah, 200 litres. House low, so it's going to take a while for the house to get up. Shouldn't be too bad though with the TMR. Okay, so we've got a lot to do. Buying that piece of scrubland, although it made sense, it's added on a list of jobs that we can't have the AI worker doing. Because it's not a field, we can't set it to mowing or windrowing or out like that. I'm just thinking, do we mow it? Or do we just straight up cultivate it? Because we'd have to mow it, we'd have to windrow it, and then we'd have to collect the forage. Collect the forage. We'd have to use the forage wagon to collect it all up. So I think we're probably just going to cultivate it straight up. We've just done our harvest of grass, so we're not that desperate for silage. So if we're going to get it, we might as well get the biggest one. 54. We want narrows. We're going to have to put on all the added extras as well. So it's best part 600 grand. Um, 30 grand on a 5% deposit. We're going to have to put it at 10 years. Simply because... 750 grand overall though. See, if we had more money in the bank, I'd just put it on a year, because we're going to pay it off in 4 months. But we can't afford 50 grand a month. So we're going to have to take a bit of a hit. Yeah, we're going to have to do. Because we can't afford... I can't afford 60 grand a month. Oh, she's the beast though. And we're going to need some herbicide. Herbicide. Let's go with, what, 4? 10 grand. That'll probably do us for the rest of the series. With the sensor and the spot spraying and the pulse width modulation. We're going to be using barely any herbicide. 4 tanks fills it, bang on 100%. Which is lovely. So let's get this over to the... I think we'll start with the sunflower field. Or do we start with the sorghum field? Get the biggest one done and dusted. Probably makes sense, doesn't it? Tell you what, it's fast. 39 mile an hour. Same speed as my Fendt. Of course, we can always put liquid fert in this as well. So we need to do those grass fields. I'll probably do it with this. Watch the road sign. Just double check. We have... Yeah. For a horrible moment then I thought we were doing crop destruction, but we have got narrows on it. My God, look at the actual size of it. Oh, baby. This is absolutely immense. Never used one of this, a sprayer this size before. It is humongous. And we're going at 15 miles an hour as well. Should make short work of these fields with this bad boy. Right then. Let's get this done.
True you are.
Well, that was so quick, I thought I'd do the second field as well. Why not? Unlike the AI worker, who seems to be simple and can't even drive in a straight line. Yeah, there's some telegraph poles, but you don't need to be anywhere near them. So, yeah, pain in my butt. So, I think that'll probably do it for this one. What I'm going to do in between episodes, I will get the cotton field sprayed off myself with this one. I will get the animal field sprayed as well. Hopefully the AI worker will be able to finish that cotton field and I can get him to do the corn field. I'm going to straight plough up that piece of scrap land up top. I'm not going to bother mowing it first. I will just cultivate it because we should get a layer of fertiliser then as well. I'll fertilise the other two grass fields. What else am I going to do? I'm going to get the scrubland limed, fertilised and planted with grass. So when we come back on the next episode, we will be ready to start the year 5 harvest, starting with the oats. Hopefully we'll have some milk that we can chuck in the dairy to get some chocolate going. And then we just need to see, we are probably going to have to take a loan out to buy the cereal factory. Because I want to get those oats straight in there and get it producing. We've got the honey, we've got the oats. We just need the chocolate. Well, that's going to do it for this one, guys. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please hit that like button. Subscribe if you want to help me out. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.